Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. We're taking a quick look here again at Solana, seeing what's going on. This is an interesting one. The price shot up pretty hard right there concurrent with Bitcoin. It's pulling back as well, just like Bitcoin is. However, we broke through the cloud and we now have somewhat confirmation that a long position is viable. We're going to see if we can find a better entry, or potentially if it's even worth getting in right now if it's too late, or if the price is just going to shoot right back down where it came from. But this is a very, very big deal to be back up over that confirmational sign. Okay, so very, very good sign there. If you're new to the channel though, just know I'm not a financial advisor, right? Love to teach people to trade. Hope you can learn something today. If you do, comment below, love to hear it. We're gonna jump right into liquidation data here. Just quickly note that there is a lot more people shorting this coin than I've expected. Wow, look at this. This actually amplified since I last reviewed it this morning, which makes sense of course, because the price is getting closer or higher. Obviously more shorts are entering the market. That said though, 73, 76 is the heaviest concentration there, so a wick up to 74 will wreck some faces. Same thing with 75 to 78. Okay, so those are kind of standard levels that make sense because those are based on some previous highs and most recent fibs, but generally speaking, we got a heavy concentration still at 63.40 that is still untouched. Okay, so again, longs are still in good shape here, honestly. There's nothing there that's kind of like crazy or outrageous. Okay, now if we take a look at the price of Bitcoin, just to kind of clarify, it's pulling back a little bit. A little pullback here is working out to be a pretty significant pullback for some massively overextended coins. So please understand, the price pulling back from Bitcoin will absolutely result in pullback from this coin. Okay, so to me, this target I set earlier today, even though I was expecting the price to kind of do one of these, that could very well be a good place to get in. Okay, so I'm still looking at a $68 to $69 range for an entry. 70.5, that's not too bad, don't get me wrong, but still, I do think we might see the price pull back a little bit further. Taking a quick look at here the daily though, just to kind of note a couple of things here. The daily time frame is kind of, hold on, let's pull that back. All right, so the daily time frame is still looking pretty good, right? As I mentioned before, we're still bullish in the overall sense of things. Oscillators are telling us the price action wants to pull back. We're starting to see this MACD potential FU, and what I mean by that is the price goes up, it'll be like, nope, just kidding, not going to happen. But earlier today, it was looking pretty obvious or likely that the MACD was going to diverge. Now we're at this precipice of the price potentially going up or down. Okay, I don't love buying into this. I like to wait for confirmation. So if it diverges, great. If it converges, great as well. It's good. We'll know more soon. That in itself is somewhat of an indecisive factor. We also got stochastic trying to swing up, but hasn't had enough time to do so, and MFI and RSI kind of going sideways. That's standard when the price consolidates like it is. So what does that all mean for us? Well, it's not a big deal. It's nothing to really kind of write home about, but we are above the 20-day SMA, and that gives us slight more consolation knowing that we're on the right side of the tracks. Okay, so let's take a look here at the MACD on the 4-hour. Different story here. We are actually converging now. Okay, and this is somewhat of a confirmational sign, not necessarily something I use solely, but it's nice, healthy contributing factor. We've got the stochastic RSI swinging way up really fast. It means the price moved up faster than it should have. Whereas the RSI and money flow index are over 50 now. That's extremely important. That's a bullish sign there. That said, we can take a look here at a few other factors and recognize we're not overextended. We're hitting 3s, 4s, and 5s on these continuation patterns. And we're not seeing any kind of massive overextension from this coin. You do got to recognize though that even though this is all well and good, this little uptrend, we still haven't broken this upper level yet. We're still making lower highs and lower lows. Okay? So again, feel free to get excited. That's all well and good. This is a good start, but we're not quite there yet. All right. So again, just some things confirming now. I know you probably would be like, well, wait a minute. Why did you put X marks the spot as a good entry if we're still making lower lows and lower highs? Well, if the price pulls back to that level, we'd be reaffirming a support above $68, and that would help us put us in good shape. That's a confirming factor for me. Because again, $68 was a previous resistance level. It's really close to this 0.382 fib level. And to me, it just makes sense to kind of consider an entry right around that range. Now again, the price could never come back to that level. And in fact, it wouldn't be a worst thing ever to kind of average your price into it right now at the $70 mark. However, again, if we look at the timeframes here, we are overextended on the hourly. And this isn't like a massive overextension, but the price pulling back makes a little bit of sense. And again, we didn't cross this plane. We haven't officially closed above this level yet, so that's not a higher high. That's a parallel high, which can be beneficial, but we're still a little premature here in that sense. And so what we could see is the price do one of these, where the price action works itself into a wedge type of pattern. and those will break to the upside because we keep retesting the same high while maintaining higher lows. Okay, and that's what we're looking for here ultimately. So that's why a position here would be potentially beneficial. Last but not least, again, we'll just reaffirm this here. Ichimoku cloud, we're above the cloud. That's a bullish sign. That's a good sign. We have the price action. Really, all three signs are looking very, very good here on this regard. And again, if we look at the total amount of volume here in the last, what is this? This is roughly, just say the last, week? This is about 1 week's worth of trading data. We can see we have volume is all over the place. We do have a decent supportive volume, about 63.50. So round number 64. Coincidentally, right there at the high amount of liquidation levels right there. Okay, so again, a lot of times support levels will accumulate right at the same place that we actually see the liquidation levels too. Just something to pay attention to. So let me know, what are your thoughts? What are you thinking here with this coin? Is it going to continue lower, or is it going to stay where it's at and go higher? I would venture to guess most of you are going to say it's going to go higher because you are bullish in this coin. That's why you're watching it, but what do I know? All right. Quickly to note, extremely important factor if you are new to the channel and you want a better exchange than the one you're using, Bitunix has got you covered. No KYC, no VPN. Significant rewards if you use my link to register, and I can tell you they are phenomenal. My community just loves them, and I can say thank you so much again to Bitunix if you're watching for the awesome opportunity for my members. Greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Either way, like the video, comment below. Love to hear from you. Have a good one. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.